Welcome and welcome back, dear Tarot Pals. This is one of your most beloved, most viewed readings, typically the yes or no, pick a card or pick a crystal reading here. If you've just found me through a YouTube algorithm search, welcome to my growing Tarot Pal community. I post 2 to 3 videos every week. We are also on Instagram. If you do like tarot, divination tools, remedies, do not forget to like, subscribe. You know how it works on YouTube. You know how to find me on Instagram. You will find detailed readings and relevant readings which are timeless on the description box below. With that said, I'm going to quickly give you a close-up, and this is slightly different than the usual ones. I'm going to now use yes and no for the tarot cards, which we of course have laid down, and we're going to use, it's a Thursday while I record this, Sai Baba Oracle Card Guidance. If you don't know who Sai Baba is, he's an ascended master of Shirdi, India. He's a miracle worker, and if you are a Sai Baba follower, Om Sai Ram, I hope you would enjoy this additional guidance with your yes and no questions. Don't ask the same question 8 different times, but you can surely ask 8 different questions, and hopefully you'll get the answer that you're looking for. Let me quickly give you a close-up of the crystals that we have for you here. If you like to pick with crystals, this is Opalite. That's pile 1. Option 2 is a clear quartz crystal, rather a tower. A raw Lapis Lazuli. Rhodonite, Sunstone, Sunstone, Aquamarine, Fire Opal, and Carnelian. Those are your 8 options. Om Sai Ram, I will see you in your pile selection. Hello and welcome to those of you who picked the Opalite. This is the first part of the reading, of course, which is a yes and no. We're only taking uprights, so whatever the answer is, we will look at it right now. Yes or no? Okay, that is a yes, especially if you're a student, if you're asking something to do with your education, if you're asking something to do with a business plan, all of that is a definite yes. It's overall a yes anyway. If you're asking if somebody is still thinking about you, yes, they are, okay? I'm going to look at some Sai Baba Oracle guidance for pile 1. If that is the answer you were looking for, give it a like and claim your pile. Okay, this card talks about having the patience and the ability to know that happiness and sadness, none of that is permanent. Baba wants to assure you that whether you're feeling extremely excited, get grounded. Whether you're feeling super depressed, get grounded, because guess what? None of that is for permanent, okay? And the moment you become comfortable with change, you're going to be able to navigate these rushing thoughts that you perhaps have. If in your question there was any way an air sign engaged, take that as a double confirmation, which is in Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. These are just some additional messages that I'm giving you because it's a general reading, and of course many of you would be watching this pile. I hope that resonated. I hope you love that additional message from Baba. Get okay with no matter what's coming. Come to that center point where happiness and sadness, you're both ready to surrender, because this too shall pass. Okay, I'm going to move on to the next reading, which is option number 2. Welcome if you've picked the clear quartz crystal. Oops, sorry. This was from the last pile. Yes or no? This is the first part of your reading. We're going to look at a yes and no answer for your question and then look for a guidance here. Okay. Ready? Yes or no? Okay, for you, this is a clear no. And it seems like if there is any kind of a doubt in your mind that somebody is lying to you, someone's cheating on you, there's a deceit, there is something that you don't know, you're absolutely right. It could also be sometimes that you're lying to yourself. Oops, too many cards spilled. So yeah, that's a no. If you've come for a yes and no answer, the answer is a clear no. Let's look at any additional guidance that comes in from Sai Baba. Okay, focus more on your life purpose rather than getting distracted with the lies, deceit, and mithya in certain cases. you will be able to find exactly that clarity. It's funny that you've also picked the clear quartz crystal, which is a wonderful crystal when it comes to decision making, when it comes to clearing away the clutter and getting to the point, getting to the truth. You are also being asked as a remedy, if you're feeling very drawn, if you're feeling very bogged down and pulled down because of the lies and the deceit around you, try to spend more time outside in the nature. Do something for Mother Earth, Mother Gaia, and she will give 10 folds back to you when it comes to whether wish fulfillment or healing your physical ailments. All of those things, connect with nature, connect with Mother Earth, and she definitely is here to help you. That is Baba's guidance for your question. If it resonated, if you knew this is the answer that was coming, give it a like and hit subscribe. I hope you find the other long readings more relevant. If you're looking for further guidance, there's a reading that I've posted, by the way, around what is blocking your manifestation and what are you manifesting right now. You'd find the link in the description below. I strongly feel this file would need that. Moving on to pile number 3, which is our Lapis Lazuli. Okay, this is a wonderful stone for throat chakra, by the way. This is a wonderful stone when you are trying to align yourself to your truth, okay? We're going to first look at the first part of the reading. One second. Yep. We're going to look at the first part of the reading, which is a yes or no, and then we'll take out some additional guidance card from Baba. Okay, this is a yes and a very slow yes. If you're asking something to do with investments, money, finances, yes, it's going to grow. Yes, it's going to come. But I don't see that happening anytime in the next 2 to 3 months at all. This is a very slow moving energy, and you have to have that patience. This also talks about rechecking your plans, having the patience to not rush into something. Don't rush into a relationship. Don't rush into your travel plans. Be more focused on the here and now, and things will move. Things are moving, but it's a positive card, okay? This talks about long-term success. This talks about long-term stability. Even if you're planning to shift your careers, that's also a yes, but make a step-by-step, gradual transition instead of an overnight decision, okay? Let's look at what additional guidance we have from Sai Baba's Oracle deck. Wow. If you're facing whatever you're living right now and whatever the question is, it's all a part of the plan. So don't get frustrated. I strongly sense that frustration here with that patience and that wait. All of that you're living, Baba wants to come in and assure you that it's a part of his plan. It's a part of God's plan. And if it's part of God's plan, God will never wish you bad. You need to have more faith and just smile through all of this. Have a good attitude towards what you're living instead of getting cranky, moody, upset with the void that you're in. I hope this has helped you. I hope this is the answer you were looking for. If you were, claim it. Leave a comment below if that's the pile you picked, and I will see you in your next reading. Moving on to the next pile, which is option number 4, Rhodonite. Okay, this is the first part. Wow, that was already switched. So that was for pile 3. This is if you've picked pile 4. We're going to first look at your yes and no, and then we will move towards an oracle guidance from Baba, okay? So yes and no. This is a big yes, especially anything to do with emotional fulfillment, love, marriage, happiness at home, emotional well-being, good time with family, anything to do with your roots, your home, your sense of emotional contentment. Shook the camera. This is all a yes. Heart chakra meditation is strongly coming up for you guys, by the way. You've even picked the colors pink, which is related to heart chakra, and Rhodonite is a wonderful stone for relationship healing. If you're asking if a reconciliation is possible, it absolutely is. That's a big yes for you guys. Let's look at what guidance does Baba have for you. Surrender, wonderful message. Bring in your heart the feeling of devotion. And if you're truly devoted to Baba, if you truly trust in his words, if you truly have focus on God, and God will take care of everything else for you, surrender your dreams, desires, hopes, fears, what gives you anxiety to Baba. And when you truly understand the power of surrender, you will have nothing more to worry about. Baba wants you to have faith in him and wants you to surrender. That is your key word, whatever you're asking. If that is the answer you wanted to see, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, watch the detailed readings, and I will see you in your next pile. Moving on to the fifth pile, which is our Sunstone. This is a wonderful stone if you're dealing with confidence issues, if you're trying to attract more positivity, if you typically feel very depressed. Sunstone is a wonderful solar chakra stone, by the way. We're going to first look at a yes and no answer, and then we're going to get into your Sai Baba oracle guidance, okay? This is a yes with a decision, okay? So for some of you, it could be that you're trying to decide between two things and there is a free will at play. Okay, but definitely it's a yes. If there's a Gemini in equation here, this is another confirmation for you guys that it's definitely a yes. If it's a union, something to do with a romantic relationship with the lovers there, of course, that's a big thumbs up. But more than love, it's about choices. It's about the decisions you make. It's about the road you take is what will decide where you're getting to. Okay, but it's a yes. And let's look at any additional guidance that comes up for you. Wow, negative thinking is what you need to delete. Do good, think good, and good things will happen to you. You choose the thought that you're thinking. You choose the vibration that you give out to the world. Baba wants to remind you, you have, again, that's what I said. There is a free will at play and you can decide to cancel, clear, delete any negativity around you, your thoughts, people who ask you, people who question your ability to get this done. You can get it done. Okay, you're the sun, darling. You've picked the Sunstone. I hope this is the answer you were looking for, and I hope this helped you find clarity. If it did, hit like, hit subscribe, and I will see you in your next reading. Moving on to option number 6, Aquamarine. This is a wonderful stone for heart and throat chakra healing, by the way. And if you're an Aquarius or have an Aquarius strong placement, another wonderful crystal for you. This is the yes and no part, and then we look at additional guidance. Definitely a yes, especially anything to do with health issues, anything to do with traveling, anything where you're concerned about moving abroad, healing a relationship, a reconciliation, a conversation with somebody you really care about. All of those things are definitely a yes. Of course, it's a general reading. Take what resonates, leave the rest. We're going to give you a oracle card guidance from Baba now. Okay, let's see what Baba has to say. Wow, some similar messages today. Focus on your life purpose. Whatever you're asking for, instead of fixating over the yes or the no, focus on why you're here. What makes you feel truly alive? Temperance is also a card of patience, by the way. Temperance is a card of having the ability to balance your divine masculine and your divine feminine side, which is all about when are you attracting, when are you chasing? And when you know that pure balance, that's where life is happening. That's where life is beautiful, okay? Working with Gaia and doing something for Mother Nature is also a wonderful remedy that Baba wants to give you today. I hope this reading has helped you and this is the answer you were looking for. If you were, hit like, tell me which pile you picked and claim your reading. I'll see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye-bye. On to the 7th option for us, which is the Fire Opal. It's a wonderful stone if you have air sign placements, especially if you do have a Libra in your chart. This is a one stone which I strongly recommend you work with. Very Venusian energy, by the way. Even Tauruses can use this stone, by the way. Okay, this is the first part of the reading where we look at a yes or a no, plain black and white. Then we move over to your Baba guidance or whatever guidance comes up from Sai Baba, okay? Yes or no? Wow, that's it. Oh my God. If you're a Libra or a Taurus and you're watching this pile and you've picked this pile, I want to know in the comments below that it's you, because look at that. You've picked a stone which is Fire Opal, and the card that's turned is also a very strong Venusian energy. If you're planning something related to creative activity, self-love, beauty, if you're trying to heal something about your physical body, if there's any kind of a romantic relationship, or you're trying to get a baby into your life, a pet into your life, all of that is a big thumbs up. If you're a woman who's planning a business, this is a big thumbs up for you as well. You have the ability to be the diva, the empress of your life and for people around you. That's a big yes and a very strong Venusian yes, by the way. Okay, let's see what additional messages Baba has for you. Okay, whatever you're dealing with, remember the power of Udi. If you don't know what Udi is the ashes of the incense that is left behind when we are praying to Sai Baba. You don't always have to go to Shirdi to get it. Simply call upon Sai Baba, recite Sai Chalisa, and use the ashes of that incense that you light in front of him, remembering him, thinking him, and apply it on your forehead. Whatever you're dealing with, use it in your manifestation grids. It's a wonderful, wonderful medicine for not just one, what many, many things. Baba wants to remind you the power that he has left behind with that, strong medicine of just ashes of his incense, of the incense that you burn in front of him. I hope this has given you clarity. I hope this has given you hope. And this is the answer you were looking for. This is a yes, by the way. For a very few of you, if you ask if there's a third party in your relationships, by the way, yes, there is. Okay, I'm just going to say what I see. If this resonated, hit like, hit subscribe, tell me which one you picked and why. And I'm moving on to the last but not the least, the Carnelian, the sacral chakra stone, pleasure, happiness, true joy, sexual wounds healing. The stone is wonderful for all of that. This is the first part of your reading where we look at a yes or no card. And then we pull some Sai Baba Oracle card guidance for you. Okay, yes or no? Okay, this is a no, and it's a no because you're super confused, but primarily no because there's also a lot of illusion around you. There's too much analysis paralysis, but a FOMO playing here. You keep jumping from one thing to another, but whatever you're asking for now, it's a clear no. Be careful of deceit and lies, okay? It's funny that we had another no, and that was also a 7 of Swords. Let's look at what Baba wants to tell you additionally about your card. You need to become more grounded, by the way. That is clearly one of the message that I want to give you. Okay, networking. Wow. Okay, boundaries and networking. Those are the two things I want to talk to you about. Either you are absolutely sitting in a solo isolation mode, or when you go out and you socialize, you really don't have any boundaries. You don't know when to say no. You don't know when to stop other people from disrespecting you, from crossing your boundaries. You don't know when you want to say yes versus when you want to say no. And even if you know when you want to say no, you don't say no. Friendships are not same as acquaintances, and some people take a really long time to understand that you need acquaintances and a larger network and a larger community in life, because that's who we are as social beings. But that does not mean that everybody you meet has great intentions. You're not supposed to start oversharing every plan, and that's what Baba wants to remind you. I hope truly that this reading has helped you. Om Sai Ram, and I wish you guys all have His grace always felt in your heart. If this has helped you, don't forget to hit subscribe. Type Om Sai Ram in the comments below, and I will see you in your next reading. Take care. Bye-bye.